What famous person didn't deserve all the hate that they got? Salieri. Pretty chill dude. Mozart's biggest supporter, lent him his librettista so he could write Figaro. Took care of Mozart's kid after he passed away. That's a damn good movie though. But it also does him dirty as well. Salieri was actually based. He has an opera which depicts an interracial marriage in a neutral light. He was in favor of abolition of slavery. He was the teacher of many famous composers, including Beethoven, Schubert, and even Liszt. Ignaz Philipp Semmelweis. He was a Hungarian physician and scientist, described as the savior of mothers. He proposed the practice of washing hands with chlorinated lime solutions in 1847, while working in Vienna General Hospital's first obstetrical clinic, where doctors' wards had 3 times the mortality of midwives' wards. Some doctors were offended at the suggestion that they should wash their hands and mocked him for it. In 1865, he allegedly suffered a nervous breakdown and was committed to an asylum by his colleagues. In the asylum, he was beaten by the guards. He died 14 days later from a gangrenous wound on his right hand that may have been caused by the beating. His findings earned widespread acceptance only years after his death, when Louis Pasteur confirmed the germ theory. That was a sad case. He couldn't really prove the germs actually existed, but he had statistics to prove that mothers who gave birth with doctors who had washed their hands had a significantly higher chance of surviving, and the doctors were all so arrogant that they never even considered that his conclusion was right, but that maybe he got the details wrong. Which he didn't, he got them right. But this would have been a reasonable way to be skeptical of his claims at the time. IMO. Natascha Kampusch. She was kidnapped in Vienna, Austria on her way to school when she was 10 years old and held captive in a secret bunker for 8 years. She managed to escape, and her abuser killed himself the same day. Sadly, the public seems to hate her because she refused to talk publicly about the details of her sexual abuse. Edit. She was 10 when kidnapped and escaped after 8 years. Thanks for the correction. Poor woman can't win either way. Whenever she does step in front of a camera, people are like, does she need money or just the attention? I really wish her the best because she already got robbed of her childhood. A dingo ate me baby. Parents of Azaria were ridiculed and hounded by the press, and the grieving mother statement became a pop culture reference. They were accused of murdering their child. Many years later, it was finally proven that a dingo had, in fact, eaten their baby. Lindsay Chamberlain was, in fact, found guilty of murdering her child and sent to jail for a number of years. Her conviction was overturned, and it's now accepted that a dingo was responsible. However, jokes about it are still made. I can't imagine how awful it must be to have the world laugh for decades over your child's horrific death. Edit. Lindy, not Lindsay. Thank you so much for watching. Write in the comments who, in your opinion, does not deserve hatred.